Sunday, June 28th.
Oh, bucket of...
Got an overcast day before the heat wave comes in. What you been doing, hon?
I was digging the potatoes out of the tomato beds. We had a volunteer plant over in the corner and then one right front and center. So these are the potatoes from the one plant here. I only stabbed one.
Uh-oh.
You know, that's what happened. And those are the potatoes that were from that plant. That plant was bigger, but it had less potatoes. Uh-oh. This one got a green spot. Potatoes are in the nightshade family. And nightshade is poisonous, if you didn't know that.
I like poison.
You cannot eat tomato or potato leaves because they will eventually kill you.
Oh.
But the potatoes you can eat, just anytime they turn green, if the meat inside is green, you should throw them away.
I wouldn't tell people to eat them.
You can cut away the green part as long as the flesh is still white. Or yellow if they're Yukon Gold or whatever.
We'll try not to let them turn green in the first place.
Yes. They turn green when they are exposed to light.
So you hill them up. You put dirt on them. Keep them covered. Yeah. So is that it?
Well, that plant right there, I let it grow because I knew it was from a seed left over from a cover crop. It's a radish, and it's starting to go to seed. And I found when I did this in the past, see these little seed pods? They're really good in Asian food. You could stir fry them into things as flavoring. They're a little spicy. They taste like radishes. So I'm gonna pick a whole bunch of them and freeze them. And see if I still like them, because I liked them in the past.
Husband says,
That is a radish. See it?
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's an overgrown radish.
Really?
Yes. But it's starting to interfere with the pepper plants. There's one there and there's one back there.
Any tomatoes on your tomato plants?
Yeah, these are Oregon Star, and they're plum tomatoes. So I found that they grow really large, the tomato itself. So I liked them. They were disease resistant, and they are determinate, which means once they get about 4 or 5 feet high, they're just going to stop. They're not going to grow any taller.
You got a real one down there.
Yeah. So you don't prune these.
Anyhow, that's our blueberries. We've been having a bucket full of blueberries every day.
Yes, and I just picked a bucket full. I left them on the step.
I noticed the leaves here on your tree are curling.
The curling
You say it like this, curl.
that doesn't mean anything, but I have to spray them. These little yellow dots are from cedar apple rust, which they can contract. They're like co-hosts. The cedar trees over on the next property share a disease with apple trees. Oops. And they make like little fingery fungus fingers. And I have to spray this so that, because once I spray it with sulfur, the leaves may dry up and die, but the disease will dry up and die. It's just really hard the tree got so robust, it's hard to spray. Also, these curled leaves are a problem because this is a sign of aphids. And what I did was, I can't walk around and rub all the aphids off the leaves. I put a sticky strip around the base of the tree. Actually, it's a piece of saran wrap with some horticultural goo. And the aphids come from ants climbing up the tree all the way up and putting aphids on the leaves. And they collect a liquid that the aphids exude. It's called honeydew, which is basically sugar water. And so they have a nice little thing going on, but it kills the new leaves. So I could see some ants stuck to this here, and that usually stops them. They can't go up and down, so they stop coming. But I still see some evidence of them.
Are you picking more tomatoes?
Tomatoes, potatoes?
Potatoes, harvesting potatoes?
I was thinking I should dig out the potatoes over in the watermelon patch.
All right, let's go take a look. So as we're just walking around here, she's going to dig up some potatoes. Strawberries are there. It looks like we got a volunteer watermelon coming out of the flower bed. Right there.
You can tell.
Looks like that. And then over here's the update on our sweet potatoes. They're just starting to run, but it's going to be close to 100 degrees this week. So they're going to grow. And they're coming out here on the path, of course. And there's all our compost volunteered potatoes. I guess she's not ready to pick those yet, but let's go over and see what she's doing.
Otherwise they would.
Here's our strawberry patch, completely overgrown again. Oh, there's more potatoes here. More strawberries, and she's already digging them up. What you got there?
I forget what these are, but you should always be careful about any bristly looking caterpillars, because there are some in New Jersey, certain varieties that can cause a painful sting. I find these on my string beans sometimes, so I'm not particularly afraid of them. Also, I've never been stung by a woolly bear. So these look pretty muddy.
Yeah. You flooded this bed.
This bed is really muddy for some reason.
It's flooded. You're gonna have all rotten potatoes in this bed if you got any.
Maybe.
Too much water.
I'm gonna have to put this soaker hose maybe on a pressure valve.
And look at the puddle there.
I know.
You got too much water.
And there's a puddle down in the corner too.
Well,
Move over a little bit. I'm gonna throw this. Okay. Yeah, these. I'll dig around in there, but they may not have too many. Because of the moisture. When I dig potatoes, what I do is I push straight down, hoping I don't hit one, and then I lift the whole thing up.
she's 72 years old almost.
And that way, when you're lifting, you lift up potatoes, and you're not stabbing them, you're just lifting them. Nope.
Anyhow, that's a failure.
Yeah, this is a failure here. But we didn't plant these here. They were volunteers again.
A little bit. Some small ones. So it's supposed to be 100 degrees again this week. What are you planning to do for a 100 degrees party?
I have some shade cloth that I'm probably gonna lay over any tomato plants I can that are gonna get the most sun. But the other plants, I'll just keep them watered. I don't have any apples on the trees, which last year we got sunburn on our apples. So I don't have to pick any fruit. I think everything will be fine, except for the tomatoes will stop making fruit. Everything else that's left likes the heat.
The soaker hose is just dripping away there.
Yeah. Like I said, I have a... What's that?
I hear the ospreys up there.
Fork. I do have a water step down. Maybe
All
I'll
right.
put that on there.
So this area here is a flop on potatoes.